Oops. Yeah. Yes. Joseph Parker. Up off that. Yes. Up off that. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. All right, man. Look at who we have here. Who do we have up here today? Eddie Jarvis. What's going on with you? Tyrese. What's going on? Gee. Who else we got? Young Kid. Oops. All right, man. Lord. First, I want to say this. This is ridiculous. Tyson Gypsy King Fury. Does he have COVID or not? Now, look. I want to say this. By the end of this live stream, okay? Tyson Fury will no longer have my support. Hit the Tyson bell. I support all fighters. And I just want to make this announcement by the end of this live stream. Unless I hear something else, as of right now, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury does not have my support whatsoever. All right. So here's the situation right now. Here's the situation. Here's the situation right now. Now, look. Let me get to the and I have no problem. I have no problem taking this stance that I'm taking, unless I hear something else. But as of right now, this is where I stand. My man said, "Finally, dude." Well, here's the thing. I support all fighters. Okay. But this one hits a little bit home for me. So. Fansided is the source that I'm referring to. Tyson Gypsy King Fury is spotted renting cars without a mask. And he tested positive for COVID. Now, the car rental place that he was spotted is called Royalty Exotic Cars in Las Vegas. Hit the Tyson bell. You don't support Wilder, bro. I support everybody. Stop crying, big dog. For real. Please stop tearing up. Stop crying. Okay? You're a crybaby. I'm going to criticize people and I'm going to say good things about people, about fighters. I'm always like that, no matter what. All right. But this here, Tyson Fury lose my support. But if you're a crybaby, get off the channel. All right. If you can't take anything for your beloved, whoever you're in love with, get off the channel. Here's the thing. Now, Royalty Exotic Cars in Las Vegas, they posted a picture of Tyson Fury. All right. Now, I'm looking at, this is fine, Fansided who reported this. The reason why that's a good source for me is because I know the writer of Fansided. His name is Jeremy Harridges. You guys know, me and Jeremy Harridges, we have a relationship. Me and Jeremy Harridges, he's a guy with a lot of integrity. Him and I, we've had many debates. How many guys remember our debates? We've had many debates on the Fight Network. And it was going to be a thing. Me and Jeremy Harridges, journalists from Fansided, we have a relationship. He's a guy with a lot of integrity. What I know about Jeremy Harridges is this. He's always trying to get to the truth. All right. So this is a good source. And with that said, now this was yesterday, or was it July 13th? No, July 14th. It was yesterday that this happened. Hit the Tyson bell. Meaning, hold on. Hello, ShowBizz. Hope you and your family had a good B-Day for Ms. Biz. Yes, we did. Best boxing channel in the world. Thank you so much. Let's see what BK, huge Tyson Fury supporter. Go to busr.com/ShowBizz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. That's the promo code. Get you a free $100. Go there if you want to place a bet on this fight this weekend. Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano. Now look, Biz looking good on the bag. Oh, we'll talk about that. Thank you so much. So look, what's going on with you? Everybody, please hit the like button too. Please hit the like button. Now, this was yesterday. Here's the thing. I'm going to ask you guys. If only the Tyson Fury fans here, only the Tyson Fury fans. I'm going to ask you, would you rather have Tyson Fury? Would you rather know if Tyson Fury is COVID negative or positive? And that's the black two sugars. I want to ask you, only the Tyson Fury fans, would you rather learn that Tyson Fury is COVID-19 positive or negative? Which one would you rather? I'm asking. You say you can have it and never know. I'm asking. Tyson is planting photos for the new media to run wild with it. That's what it is. He will then come out and say the photo is old just to discredit new media going. Who is new media? Is fan-sided new media? What is new media? I still don't know what that is. Is new media, I'm 40. What's new media? People who just started? What is that? I don't know what that is. Let's get that out of here. I don't know what that is. You rather he be negative. Negative. Okay, so here's the thing. Hit the like button. Everybody, please hit the like button. I told you guys this entire week since we learned that Tyson Gypsy King Fury tested positive for COVID. I told you guys I'm going with that he's positive. I told you guys that. This is why I have no support for Tyson Gypsy King Fury at this point. I have gone with he is COVID-19 positive. With that said, you guys know me. Not talking about you. Let me talk personally right now. All right? Not talking about you. You're going to attack me however you want to attack me. That's fine. But me, I believe the COVID-19 virus is real. I always have. I've seen people close to me die. I've seen people close to me get very sick and feel like they're going to die. I mean, I know numerous people. I know friends who've had their friends pass away due to the COVID-19 virus. Okay. I got fully vaccinated. My entire family got fully vaccinated. So we protect ourselves and others from the virus. Hit the Tyson Bear. I have taken this virus extremely seriously. I didn't play around. I've been tested numerous times. So have people in my family. Okay. I don't play with death. I don't play with sicknesses. We've toyed with death not that long ago. All right. In my family. So I don't take death like a joke. All right. And I don't take viruses as a joke. All right. So with me believing that he is COVID-19 positive, you got this guy walking around without a mask, being reckless. All right. Now, the CDC guidelines, you must be 10 to 20 days. What do you call that? Isolated, right? For 10 to 20 days. This guy, not even a full week. He hasn't quarantined for a week. And he's out there in public, reckless without a mask. So that's bringing danger to everybody else, knowing that he's COVID-19 positive. You playing those kind of games? This is serious business. And not just for him, but whatever signal that he's sending. You got a guy here who, Bob Arum, said that he didn't get fully vaccinated. He got half-ass vaccinated, saying that he didn't want to get sick by taking the second shot. So he got the first shot in Miami, didn't take the second shot. Now, you're talking to somebody who believes in getting vaccinated to protect himself and protect others. I'm talking about me, the way I see this, all right? You can do whatever you want. Now, he got half-ass vaccinated, saying, why didn't he get vaccinated early? I've been vaccinated. You're $100 million brand. You got family, but that's okay. That's okay. Be more careful if you're just going to get half-ass vaccinated. And that's fine too. He got the virus. Fine. But after getting the virus, be careful then. If you're not going to be careful leading up to it, after you get it, be careful. You're reckless. Come on, man. Remember I said Fury was going to find a way out. He not sick, and we all know that. Those pause and sparring was hurting. That's what's wrong. Well, I don't know. Thanks for the super chat. Now here. Let's go a little bit further. Okay. That's how I feel. That's why there's no support for me. Okay. Now, if on the other hand, he's a liar and not COVID-19 positive. If he's a liar and not COVID-19 positive, is that cool? Either he's positive or negative. Neither one's cool at this point. If he was positive, quarantined himself, I was fine. I just wanted to see later, will he eventually fight Wilder come October 9th? Now he's being reckless. So that's an issue for me. If he's negative, if he lied, is that cool? As a boxing fan, is that cool? I think he was CV-19. Being out is just consistent with him being irresponsible. Too many conflicting reports. I would judge if he does not fight Wilder. Bro. If he's a liar. Well, I'm a liar too. I've lied before in my life. I've lied at 6 years old, whatever. That makes me a liar, whatever. But I'm talking about right now. If he lied about this, how about that? Let me, y'all like to pinpoint perfect little thing. Okay, if he lied about this, all right, that's not cool. That's not cool. No matter what, it's not cool. Wilder, my man, we got you. The truth shall prevail. It all comes to light. Keep working. D, work on them legs. Play. Now look, I'm gonna go here. I'm not sure if anyone else covered this the way I did. As soon as I found out that there was a COVID outbreak, it was before we even found out that he tested positive. As soon as I found out that there was a COVID outbreak in his camp, what did I say? A lawsuit is coming. This is disrespectful to Team Wilder and the fans. I know the arbitrator is looking at this very closely. Hit the Tyson bell. Hold on real quick. What did I say? I said he's never going to fight Wilder. I said he'll never fight Wilder. Let me throw this out here. Fury's recent moves gives merit to the excuses. For me, one hand doesn't have anything to do with the other. But I'm going to tell you this. For any of you who's linking this COVID situation to Glovegate or Watergate or whatever, well, Watergate has very little to do with Tyson Fury. It's mostly the excuse saying Mark Breland has some, but Glovegate, okay? If any of you are linking the two, who can blame you? I don't link the two, but who can blame you? No one can blame you. If you are a Wilder fan and you have always saw this guy as a dirtbag, with his actions now, I can't blame you. Tyson Fury is losing support at a rapid pace here. I'm not saying that Glovegate is true. What I'm saying is I can't blame you for thinking that. It's too much stuff back to back for you. I hear you. He is a liar. Come on, Biz. You know that's your boy, but this is disrespectful to the sport of boxing. Don't tell me who my boy is, Carl. I love boxing, period. I love Tyson Fury, AJ, and Wilder. I keep saying it, but you want me to circle jerk with Wilder. I just can't. I'm told you I'm a different kind of man, different kind of breed. I tell you the good and bad about everybody. If you can't take the bad, you're just too soft for it. Okay? But that has nothing to do with me. Like I said, I am a boxing fan. I can't prove it to you, Carl. You're just you're too sensitive. I can't prove it to you. But the fact of the matter is, Tyson Fury, COVID positive or negative, both are bad at this point. Because if he's negative, he ducked Wilder. Period. And I told you guys from the very beginning, I don't know if he ever fights Wilder. Now, let's throw this out here. Let's throw this out here. ShowBizz is hands down unbiased, period. 100%. 100%. Let me tell you this. And everybody, please hit the like button. Let's get 1,000 people in here. We got almost 900 people in here. So hit the like button, please. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And subscribe. Let me tell you what I was sensing. When Deontay Wilder first had those excuses with Tyson Gypsy King Fury, Tyson Fury said, I'll never fight Wilder again. Y'all remember that? And I've been bringing this up for a couple days. He said he'd never fight Wilder again. Okay. And then now this. Remember when AJ lowballed Deontay Wilder at the beginning with their negotiations? The first negotiations, AJ lowballed Wilder, where I say AJ ducked Wilder. AJ lowballed Wilder. Wait, hold on. I want y'all to take a note of that statement right there. Crybabies of every form. Take a note of that statement. I've consistently said AJ ducked Wilder that first negotiation. Now, AJ fans, not crying. Wilder fans, please take note of that, because I know you don't take note of any positives, I say. Only the negatives, because it hurts your feelings. But take note of everything I'm saying here. Every single thing I'm saying. Hold on real quick. Carl Brown, this have nothing to do with Wilder. This all about what he doing to boxing fans like myself and you and a lot of others. I'm not saying what's going on. Much love to you. Show you 100% with it, 100 with it. Yeah, I may disagree with you at times. Not many, but come with facts. Right. Fury is hella talented, but his ways are out of there. Absolutely. When Biz go live, in time for your morning run, hit the Tyson bell. Listen, the first negotiations, AJ lowballed Wilder. All right. And I saw that as a duck move. The second one, when Eddie Hearn, they had that $120 million plus deal for Deontay Wilder, and he turned it down. I said Wilder ducked AJ, right? The reason why the reason why I think Wilder did that, it seems, and Wilder hinted, well, he's implied it and he said it. Wilder took it personally. Oh, you didn't accept my $50 million offer or whatever. You lowballed me or what have you. I'm not going to accept the fight on your terms. Hit the Tyson bell. It had a little get back on it, right? Wilder has a chip on his shoulder, right? I think that's what's going on with Fury. Let's throw this out there, okay, as a hypothesis. Let's throw this out here. What if Fury was really looking forward to undisputed lineal heavyweight champion for close to $200 million in Saudi Arabia against Anthony AJ Joshua? And he was happy to get it. And as soon as he thought he had it, Deontay Wilder pulled the rug from under him. Bam, right at the nick of time. And it hurt. Because Tyson Fury don't like Wilder anyway, because Wilder accused him for cheating. Okay? What if Fury never had plans on fighting Wilder, and he wanted to pull the rug right under Wilder right in the nick of time the way he did him? Oh, Wait a minute, community. And that's why I said maybe there's a loophole in that contract that they can exploit to get out of it. Tyson Fury obviously isn't taking COVID-19 seriously. Obviously, he tested positive and he's out at some car rental place without a mask, taking pictures. Even if he had a negative test result, he still shouldn't be out there like that. If he had a positive and then they did it the second time and he had a negative, he shouldn't be out there like that. It's too inconsistent. You don't know what's going on. False positives, I don't know, true negatives, I don't know. Biz, how come you didn't go live for Zurdo Ramirez, Jojo Diaz, Estrada? Jojo beat the boogeyman. You think he can beat Haney? I forgot why I didn't go live. I got a life too, you know what I mean? So I can't be in front of the camera when I have, 3 children, a wifey. I just can't stay in front of the camera all day long. I think I had like a date or something like that with the wifey. I forgot what it was. I remember I was really I couldn't do it for a real important reason. Do I think he beats Haney? I don't think he beats Haney, but I hope him and Haney has a fight so we'll know for sure if he beats him or not. That's really what it's about. Good morning, Biz. Been missing your lives all week. My bad, brother. Thank you so much for showing up. I forgot, bro. Good morning to you in the chat. Much love to you. ShowBizz a detective. I'm just saying. Say what you want. ShowBizz, you should have waited to see if Fury's story is legit. How did I? Oh, you missed the beginning. You missed the beginning of this show. The beginning of this show, I said it was reported by Fansided. Okay. And Fansided has a lot of integrity to me. Jeremy Harris, I know him personally. There's nothing, he's not an inquirer type of guy. He's not one of those type of guys. Okay. He's a real journalist. Now, I said that I respect the source. You got to show up early. The second, I follow that up by saying, unless I hear something else, Fury has lost any of my support. He lost my support. Unless I hear something else. Something else I can say, okay, that makes sense to me. So you got to listen. You got to be here. Be here. What else we got? Between AJ and Wilder, only one of them said that his career would have been rushed when it came to that fight, and it wasn't Wilder. They both tripping though. They both were tripping. I like how you said that, because really, how people feel about that situation, it all depends on who you fanboying for. That's how people respond to that situation. People who know they have COVID go around with it all the time. If it's mild, just how it goes, dumb, yes. But it doesn't mean he doesn't have it. People, but not $100 million celebrities that people look up to. You got to be careful. That is reckless. He is not just people. That's Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. He's the Gypsy King. The Gypsies, everybody look up to him. He's not just people. You have a responsibility. I have a responsibility. You guys check me every day. Every day. ShowBizz, you're being biased here. Your favorite person here. I said happy birthday to my lovely wife. You had people saying, she's white. That's why you hate black people. And she's Mexican. People check me on my hey, you're not fast enough on the speed, on the heavy bag. Heavy, not speed bag. Heavy bag. You're not fast enough. People check me every day because I'm on this side of the camera. So I've taken on that responsibility. If I can do it, he's supposed to do it. ShowBizz, the arbitrator was clear Fight Wilder or retire. It's not about the belt anymore. Fury has no way out of this fight. Just boxing. It's fight Wilder by September 15th. Last time I checked, October 9th is past September 15th. There are ways out of contracts. There's no contract that is just sealed, no matter what. Tyson Fury must fight Wilder no matter what. Okay, what if my arm gets chopped off? You got to fight him. No, there are stipulations in the contract. No matter what, there are ways to protect fighters and get them out the contract. I don't know what those things are. That's why I said, did he find a loophole or not? What else we got? Here's my thing. It's so bad that he's out there reckless that I hope he's lying about COVID. I'd rather he lie about boxing than be out there putting people's lives at risk. I hope he's lying. I'd rather call him a duck than somebody out there putting people's lives at risk. What if it's Top Rank throwing jab at PBC for breaking off Tyson versus AJ because it costs millions of dollars for the promo? Agree. Tyson would be responsible. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that, man. It could be a lot of petty reasons. You know, it's crazy. I'm thinking of petty reasons now, but there is a reason. Everybody hit the like button. His code of conduct is a good gauge as to his code of honor. Wow. He's blind to lines, which is why we can't put anything past him. His type of bold don't fold. Wow. That was a real dope remark, man, and a real dope comment. What else we got from Carl? Biz, if people go against Fury and ride with Wilder, do you think they are fanboys or just like what Wilder do in the ring and out? I've been a Wilder fan. Well, how people respond to criticism lets me know if they're a Wilder fanboy or not. Not if you like Wilder. I like Wilder. I told people from the very beginning, he's my favorite heavyweight. He's my favorite heavyweight. But you know I'm not a fanboy because if something happens wrong with him, if he gets knocked out, it doesn't hurt my feelings. If somebody says something about him, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I can do the same thing. And I told you, I think it's because I'm 40. I'm older than Wilder. I don't look up to him like some kind of kid. I look at him as a guy who boxes. I think he's a great father. I think he's a great family man. So I don't criticize him there. But I criticize all boxers because it never hurts my feelings. So when somebody could only take positive things about their favorite fighter, that's when I know what they are. It doesn't hurt my feelings what happened to these guys. I told you I learned that lesson when I interviewed Roy Jones. He had no idea who the hell I was. I had my feelings hurt about Roy Jones for years. Roy Jones ain't know who the hell I was. So no sense of you guys being hurt and letting what people say about your favorite fighter shape and mold your day. Not even for a minute, not even for a second. Take what they have to say, listen to what they have to say, and then say your thoughts, and it's okay. But when you start judging people, like coming at me, hey, you don't like who you are. That's when, oh, you criticize Wilder because you love Fury. No, I criticized him throwing the right hand and dropping the left. That's it. It's crazy. What else we got? Wilder should have fought AJ for that $120 million 3-fight deal instead. I think so too. Fury would just beat Wilder again anyway. I mean, Wilder already lost at the presser. That doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Fury would have beaten Wilder anyway. That does not matter. That doesn't matter. What we're talking about is what my man, and I don't judge people outside the ring, okay? But this time, this hit home. All right, this hit home because it has an impact on the ring. It has an impact on the fight. Big time. He pulled out of a fight. And then you look at him handle something that is a worldwide pandemic that I've taken extremely seriously. So that's why I said personally speaking, right? Another thing is July 24th was going to be a big deal for the ShowBizz, the adult community. So when that was canceled, I'm looking very closely at the situation on why and how And how is this fight moving forward? I'm looking at it extremely. Look, this fight is the conspiracy fight. Okay, this fight has a lot of loopholes and trap doors and all these things. Okay, there's a lot of things that's just not consistent that makes zero sense. It's a very blinding fight. All right. With that said, this is more questionable things going on. And as of right now, where I stand, if he has COVID or not, the actions are horrific for boxing. It's horrific for his brand. It's horrific for the boxing fans. It now is horrific for anybody who was around him that day when he was walking around without a mask. Hit the Tyson bell. How can we make up something that has to be proven to the commission? That's the one thing nobody is able to answer until it can be is conspiracy. Okay, but G4162. Let me tell you this. You have a great point, meaning he has COVID-19. Now what? He didn't quarantine for close to 10 days, 10 to 20 days, not close. He ran out there after 4 days without a mask, spreading the virus. Bro, you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. I worked very closely. I told you guys what I did before this. I was in pharmaceuticals working closely with the FDA. All right. So I know the impact of this very much. I went full time on this channel right when the vaccine was being worked on. I went full time as a YouTuber. So I know I have an inside track on a lot of the impact of the coronavirus and how much the vaccines help. I have a lot of knowledge on that. Okay. I don't listen to guys who jumped on the internet and I don't know what they've done in life. They just threw on some kind of robe or some kind of suit with a tie, and now they actually, and I don't know who he is or she is reputable. I don't know who they are. They could be working for the government telling you not to take the vaccine so they can have more head count. I don't know. I don't know who they are. Okay. But I know what I personally witnessed and I've been personally participating in. So what he's doing is ridiculous. Let's see. Victory has defeated. Oh, yes. Why would you shoot him on? Before throwing him from a plane. Wilder is my favorite heavyweight, but AJ is growing on me. Yeah, definitely. He has tried to fight them all, took his L and made improvement. Biz, I'm inspired. Yeah, thank you. That's beautiful. AJ, I told you I relate to him the most. I'm a fan of Wilder because I was looking for an American heavyweight for years. It was years. Klitschko and Lennox Lewis. I've been looking for an American heavyweight for years. So when I finally got one, I got behind Wilder. All right. And I'm still for Wilder. That's why when I'm talking about Wilder's technique, his technique stinks. I want Wilder to be as good as possible. Only the gladiators understand that. Deontay Wilder, he has no beef with me. Team Wilder, except for one guy, has no beef with me. They're just like, yo, we hear you, bro. They have no beef with me. Hey, we at work. They have no beef with me. They're gladiators. Oh, yeah. Drop the hand, bow. We're going to work. Boom, boom, boom. All of that stuff is to improve Wilder. But y'all softies out there can't take it. And that has nothing to do with me. But the gladiators, Wilder, the gladiators out there, including Wilder, he ain't hurt. He ain't hurt. Let me see. I've been a Fury fan for a while now, but his behavior is making the heavyweight division look worse than hundreds of Wilder excuses. That's what I'm saying. A great point. This is what I'm saying. I've always said that the mission of this channel isn't a white, black, America, UK, Philippine, Chinese, Japanese, Puerto Rican, Mexican thing, Indian thing. It's none of those things. It is to make boxing the #1 sport in the world. Stuff like this harms the sport. So now you got ShowBizz. Now you got ShowBizz on your neck, bro. That's always been my mission statement. Boxing over everything. That's been my mission statement from the very beginning. And there are very important people out there, a part of networks and everything, who value that about this community. You have put boxing first. This is a big statement here that I'm making. And I'm proudly making it, and I'm doing it confidently. I've never said once that Deontay Wilder doesn't have my support. He always did. Always went after the Wilder fanboys. But I never went at Wilder. I never went at AJ. AJ always had my support. So did Tyson Gypsy King Fury. This is the one time, I haven't said this about anybody. This is the first time I've stood here. Oh, no, that one dude that I'm not going to say his name. Him. This is another time I'm standing here saying he doesn't have my support. Tyson Fury, as of right now, until I learn something else, does not have my support. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Sorry. I've been a Fury fan for, what Carl Brown said. Every dude Wilder had a fight with hit the floor. And for me, as a boxing fan, that's special and look good. Real talk. Yeah. Absolutely. What else y'all got to say? I can see why Wilder wants to fight Fury again, and I can see why Fury wants to move on. But from the first fight, there was a deal made no matter what. Exactly, J Bobby. At that point, the deal was made. And the reason why I think it's righteous that you satisfy the deal is because I think the deal had an impact on the fight in the first place. I told you guys that. When you make a deal knowing that there is another chance, no matter what, you tend to take risk in that fight, in the fight before it, right? You tend to take those risks because you got a safety net. You can't have the fight and then take the safety net. Bro, I would have made different decisions totally. I probably would have delayed the fight, postponed the fight with a torn bicep. Who knows? I fought with the torn bicep because who knows? Feel me? So you can't have the fight and then take the safety net. So that's why I thought once he won the arbitration, I said it's righteous. They have to have that third fight. If Tyson Fury doesn't fight him come October, he ducked him. My whole thing is, as of right now, with the actions of Tyson Fury, he is losing fans at a rapid pace, including myself. Hit the Tyson bell. I will always, now I'm going to tell all you Tyson Fury fans this before y'all go crazy. I will always analyze the sport of boxing. I would say, oh, he had a good jab. I would not root against Fury. If he wins the fight, he wins the fight. Good. Oh, man, he snapped. Good left hook. Good uppercut from Fury. Good right hand, Deontay Wilder. I'm going to do that. But you guys know how I feel. No support. Fury fans been real quiet lately, Biz. Hey, he's losing fans. He's losing fans. Thank you so much. Hit the Tyson bell. Dog, look at BK. Hey, he ain't quiet. There's only one Tyson Fury. Look at him. He ain't quiet. There you go, BK. Rep your hood, man. Rep your hood. I'm just saying, for me, Wilder taking step aside money, looking real good. Well, I guess that's still an option. Let's throw this out here. Love the heavy bag video. Can we get a footwork one? Probably so, Walter. Thank you so much. I'll talk about that. You missed 2 super chats. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I can find these super chats. Oh, here we go. Fury, the defensive master, duck left. That's so funny. Fury has coward 19, not COVID 19. The jokes are necessary. The jokes are necessary. Look, let's throw this out here. What if facts are in the bank? What if they're trying to buy more time to negotiate step aside? Now, like I said, we got to see what happens after this. If Deontay Wilder is offered step aside now, secretly, if he's offered step aside and they're negotiating step aside and they're offering him 40 million or something like that, and Wilder takes it, at that point, Tyson Fury didn't duck Wilder. But I'm still not feeling this move here, walking around without a mask when you COVID-19 positive. All right. If it comes out that he's negative, you're just shady. Fury's just shady and lied about this whole thing. If they're negotiating right now for a step aside, Fury didn't necessarily duck Wilder. He just needed more time to negotiate the step aside that they didn't have at the beginning. Fine. All right. Tyson Fury versus AJ. That'd be a big fight no matter what. But I'll tell you this, Tyson Fury from here on out, I'm sure it's the bad guy. He's not the good guy. Now, you can be a fan of Fury. You're just loving the bad guy. Fury's not the good guy here. You don't walk around with the coronavirus without a mask. Shopping for cars without quarantining. You don't do that. Let me see. D won't take it. He showed that time and time again. Hit the Tyson bell. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. If it was 40 million worth more than our fight anyway, I'll take it. I'll probably never fight Tyson Fury again. I'll probably never fight Tyson Fury again. If I was Wilder, I probably wouldn't even want to fight Tyson Fury again. I was like, bro, there's always something. If I was Wilder, let me tell you what I'd do if I was Wilder, bro. Let me tell you what I would do. Y'all want to know? Biz, has any paperwork been released? I don't know. I don't know, Margot. I assumed that, you have to submit that to the commission, but I haven't heard anything. When LeBron sits out during fourth quarter, when they're down 15, there's someone great giving up. That is someone great giving up. A fighter not wanting to fight is disappointing. Facts. Look, if I was Deontay Wilder, this is what I'll do. Okay. I'm making a video based on one source, irresponsible. Well, let me tell you this. Marvin. I am very close to that source, right? I have a close relationship with. It's not just a source. All right. I have a working relationship with that source. Fan-sided and Jeremy Harridges. But my thing is this. It doesn't matter. If he doesn't have COVID and out there at Royalty Exotic Cars, which that's another source, Royalty Exotic Cars put out the picture themselves and then they turned off the comments. Okay. You can go check it out yourself. Because they got so much backlash. They were like, oops, they knew they did something wrong. They turned off the comments. Now look, if he's out, now we know he's out there shopping for cars. If he doesn't have the virus, if he's negative, what is he doing? He's ducking Wilder. If he's negative, they move the fight way to October 19th, which happens to be conveniently past the contractual date of September 15th. Y'all can understand how I'm thinking. I'm not thinking biasly though, Marvin. You're thinking biasly. I'm not doing whatever it takes to make Tyson Fury look good. That's another thing that you guys always had twisted with me. I didn't think that Tyson Fury cheated. And I never based it on Fury. Y'all never, I based it on the Nevada State Commission, the WBC, Deontay Wilder's team, Kenny Bayless, people that I respect. I never said Fury is such an honest Abe that he wouldn't cheat. I never said that. I based it on everything else. But because I didn't think he cheated, doesn't mean I would do whatever to take up for Fury. Y'all had that twisted. And I'm not doing it now. That's not the point. The point is, whatever he's doing right now is all Fugazi. Hit the Tyson bell. And like I said, I'm going to say this again, if you're linking the Glovegate to this, I cannot blame you. I'm going to say that forever. I don't get it. Fury ducking, Teofimo Lopez ducking, all using C19 as excuse, all should be stripped. I mean, y'all upset, you know. I can't say that he doesn't have C19, that Teofimo Lopez doesn't have C19. I can't say that. Super sticker, thank you so much. Hit the Tyson bell. You missed my super chat a minute ago. That's why I say what I say. Hit the Tyson bell. ShowBizz, a better way to box the television. Thank you so much, Hilo. Step aside if you admit you cheated. Ha! Biz, have you noticed how much Fury fans in agreement? Now imagine what the comments would look like if you were talking about the bronze clapper. It'll be reverse, Ron. So you'll have Deontay Wilder fans not admitting anything and taking up for Wilder, and you have Fury fans attacking Wilder, right? So Fury fans aren't unbiased, and Wilder fans are biased. There's bias on both sides. That's why y'all fans, okay? So what you can say to the Fury fans is this. If you want to be unbiased, you know this stinks. You can say that. Now, my thing is, what's untrue about what you're saying is Fury is losing support at a rapid pace. People aren't sitting there supporting Fury no matter what. They're like, this is ridiculous. Fury fans are. Let me see. Smash the like button. Salute, Biz. Much love to you. Hit the Tyson bell. Biz, Wilder and Fury both look bad, and I am going to assume sales are not what expected, and they are now controlling the narrative. Could be. That's another thing. Sales weren't good. There were only one press conference. Deontay Wilder didn't even talk, so he didn't hype it up. All right, we didn't even know what channel it was going to be on. There was no broadcast that was announced. It was a very bizarre lead up. So yes, that can be an issue too. Understood. That could definitely be an issue. But what does that mean? Lying. Somebody's lying. Either way, there's lies going on. Lies and irresponsibility. And that's what we're criticizing. Wilder should have took the step aside money and get 3 checks, like you said. I thought he should have. His family can't eat revenge. Good point. Got to think about the family first, but much respect for Wilder. Love you, Biz. Well, we don't know what Wilder's doing to respect his family. You know, Wilder could have his money taken care of, and they're fine. He could be investing in all kinds of stuff. Who knows? Where car dealerships, buses, phone line. Who knows? This guy Wilder probably got all of Alabama invested in. He probably owns shares in a million things, so he's probably making his money work. I can't count his pockets. What I can say is, if I was Wilder, this is what I want to get to. I would take a large amount of step aside. I would no longer focus on Fury. All right. I would no longer focus on him. I would see him as a duck. I would no longer focus on him, and I would fight Andy Ruiz, fight Dillian White, fight AJ. I mean, he doesn't have that much time left. He's like 36 years old. So if I was Wilder, my career would not be tangled up with Tyson Fury. That Triple G made that mistake with Canelo. Been fighting nothing but schmoes. Yes, schmoes. Okay, while he's trying to wait for Canelo to give him another breadcrumb. If I was Wilder, I would be done with Fury. I would take on Andy Ruiz. I'll move on. Dillian White, AJ for undisputed. Because I know eventually the WBC is going to start looking at Fury. I'll do something like that. I would. Eventually, the WBC. If not, Fury fights AJ. You take on the winner. Forget it. Hoping that is AJ. Biz, thank you. But don't duck me, son, on ESPN. I'm already hyped up. I'm already hyped. Talking about ducking you on ESBC. I'm cleaning you up. Pause. You got me messed up. I'm not buying the ticket sales were light. This fight has been talked about nonstop. No, it's been no. Donald, you got it messed up. This fight was talked about within our little community, our YouTube boxing community. Everybody's talking about it. People ain't know what the hell was going on. Man, I going to my barber shop, going to my gym where people know who I am. Hey, yo, ShowBizz, you know what's the next big fight? You don't know? Fury versus Wilder. Fury versus Wilder. Didn't Fury whoop him already? That's how people were thinking at the barbershop. Wilder's going to fight him again? Why? I don't even want to see that. That's where people were at. People didn't really know boxing. The casual fan who buys the fights. They weren't going to the fight. They weren't buying the fight. No one was interested in that fight. We were. People, we have to teach everybody else what's going on. DJ, for real. I'm disappointed that this fight has been canceled over something that could have been avoided. Yep. But I'm more disappointed that I have to wait until August to meet ShowBizz at the Tyson Bell. Everyone sub and jab the like button. Thank you, DJ, for real. Thank you so much, man. That's your new nickname, dog. If ESPN, Showtime, IRL, DAZN isn't reporting this, it's not real. I do want to, I am curious why this is not being reported by more of the bigger mainstream outlets. All right. But like I said, Jeremy Harridges and Fansided has a lot of integrity with me. So I'm leaning on them as a source as of right now. Until I hear something else. If I hear nothing at all, this is where I stand. If I hear something else that makes a lot of sense, I'll think about it. But as of right now, in the bank, hit the Tyson Bell. Too many casuals can be a bad idea. Yeah. You need somebody that can, light a fire. To think about this third fight. This third fight was only the conspiracy fight. It was only the conspiracy fight. That's all it was. That's it. I need 2 forms of proof, medical and Thanks for bringing the light in, dog. I'm late to the show, but how's everything Biz? Much love to you. Everything is about to be just fine because we're about to let the light in right now. Let's let the light in. Hold on. ESPN won't report on their own on their so-called fight of the year. Recently, I've seen a Wilder quote saying Fury will try to cheat him in the third, and day after the Fury has COVID, Fury realized something he'd rather avoid. Could be. Meanwhile, San Antonio will be on fire Saturday. Charlo Castano, good point. Hit Tyson Bell. So let's let the light in. Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your son, tell your daughter, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your grandmother, tell your grandfather, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell your niece, tell your nephew, tell your best friend, tell your side piece. If they're right next to you, you tell them. If they're far away from you, text them. They're no longer here anymore. You look at the sky and say, I love you. Hit the Tyson Bell. Let the people you love know that you love them. What else we have to say? Carl Brown. We all know you can't count a boxer out after one loss. I like this fight. Real talk. I was never really that into it, but if it is boxing and I was going to support it. And it still can happen October 9th. I just a pessimist about it. I from the very beginning, when I heard about the COVID outbreak, I say he's out. He's out. He's never going to fight Wilder. And that was on purpose. That's how I was feeling. but I couldn't prove it. So I was just going with what was reported. This move here, I'm not saying that he still doesn't have COVID. I'm saying I don't respect his recklessness, and he lost my support. That's where I stand here. $1 trillion. Wilder is rich. WTF are we talking about? This ain't about him. This is about Fury. Fury either has C19 and spreading it, or he's lying. Ticket sales were fine. Well, either way, I don't know the numbers about the ticket sales. You guys got a better report than I do. You must know how the ticket sales were going. But I'll tell you this. What you do have is either way, it's not a good look. Either he has it and spread it, or he's lying. Is it true Al Heyman and Canelo agreed to one fight? Fury ducked. Yeah, let's move on. Let's bring the light in with a few other things. We're gonna talk about Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant for a little bit, and we're gonna talk about my heavy bag work, and we'll probably get back to Tyson Fury. Hold on, let's see what High Low has to say. I'll let you guys run it for a little bit. ShowBizz, the next level of box entertainment. Thank you so much. I'm trying to keep it funky, man. Like crack fiends in the dope house, wherever we go. If Wilder doesn't go the route you prescribed, Fury will have won the mental war he's waged and continues to press cut losses and win image skill enhancement. If Wilder doesn't go the right route you prescribed, I wouldn't focus on Fury from here on out. If I was Wilder, I would focus on him from here on out, bro. Nope. I wouldn't focus on him from here on out. And that's the black two sugars. Obviously, the guy is just, I wouldn't focus on him, bro. I wouldn't. Do you agree Caleb Plant got screwed over? When? No, I don't agree he got screwed over. We'll talk. We'll talk. How? Biz, Ortiz versus Mean Machine. Right. I got a feeling Ortiz might take his ass first whipping. Okay, Mean Machine is underrated. Well, here's the thing, Ronald Big Don. I like that Ortiz is fighting him. I always said, you fight the guy. If you want to fight a guy, you get like opponents. Thank you. That's what I was saying. He wants to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. You fight Mean Machine. Mean Machine dropped Terrence Bud Crawford. I bet you won't drop me. That's what you do. Oh, he kind of struggled with the Mean Machine. I'm going to walk right through him. Virgil Ortiz is doing the right thing if he wants Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm going to say this about Canelo Alvarez real quick. The PBC is no longer, they pulled out of the negotiations where they were trying to offer a 3-fight deal with Canelo Alvarez. Now it's a 1-fight deal in there, and the negotiations are ongoing. I don't hate on Caleb Plant for trying to negotiate and get the best he can out the situation. Canelo Alvarez, I definitely don't hate on him because he's the A side. All right, so they're negotiating. Whatever they're negotiating, they're negotiating. But what I am hearing is this: Canelo Alvarez is going to fight September no matter what. And with that being the case, Canelo Alvarez may be taking on Bivol or better BF if he doesn't take on Caleb Plant. If he takes on Bivol, he lost. And that's the black two. And you know what? Nah, if he takes on Bivol, I give him all the credit in the world. Or better BF, definitely. But Bivol, that's such a high risk, low. At least better BF is seen as a knockout artist who Bivol, that is such a high risk, low reward fight. If you were to take on Bivol, Canelo Alvarez, man, what a juggernaut. All right. But Caleb Plant, he's negotiating. He has the IBF title. That's something that Canelo Alvarez wants. But if that falls through, look, Caleb Plant is definitely not taking the route of Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez took Lomachenko because he went legacy first, and he did the right thing. Let's give the Tyson bell for Teofimo Lopez. He got lowball, took it, whooped on Lomachenko, became undisputed, arguably, and now he's doing this thing for his legacy. That's what you do. All right. Floyd Mayweather did the same thing with Oscar De La Hoya. He got lowballed, took it, whooped that ass, went on, became Money Mayweather. All right. So sometimes you got to do that. Caleb Plant, if you want to go for legacy, you're negotiating, but don't negotiate too far because you want to whoop Canelo Alvarez so you can become undisputed. It's not Canelo being undisputed, Caleb Plant. you can become undisputed. So I'm not going to look in your pockets, see how you're negotiating. You're doing what you do. But I'm just saying at the end of the day, we're going to know if it's legacy or not. Caleb Plant, if you pass up on this Canelo Alvarez thing, everybody's looking to fight Canelo. You got Canelo on a silver platter on a plate for you. I'm expecting Caleb Plant to take the fight. Caleb Plant told me personally that he'll beat Canelo Alvarez. He told me that personally, right, in our interview, right? He told our community, I'm sorry, that was ego driven. He told our community that he'll beat Canelo Alvarez. So with that said, prove it. So if Canelo Alvarez, I'm suspecting that Caleb Plant will take the fight, but if not, Canelo Alvarez is looking at Bivol better BF next. You missed a lot of my chats in mini streams. I'm sorry. I'm out. Good luck to you though. I'm sorry, bro. I'm doing my best. On this side of things, it's easier on your side. I can only apologize. I got over 1,000 people and it just flies, and I'm doing my best. And at the same time, I need to give people a show. So I give my analysis, right? And then I can try to read super chats, and I have to give my analysis, so I'm sorry for missing it. If you're out though, my bad. Have a great day. I don't, let me see what else we got. Algorithm, hit the like. Thank you so much. Hit the Tyson bell. Let's see. So look, real quick, my heavy bag work. I want to say this. Real quick, I want to say this about my heavy bag work. There's two ways to hit the heavy bag, okay? There's two ways to hit the heavy bag. So you guys know. You can hit the heavy bag as if you're in a fight, all right? And you're pretending to be the fight. So that's where the head movement and the speed and the angles come, and you're acting like you. Or you can do what Floyd Mayweather does sometimes, working on his core, working on his stamina, and just moving the bag. You've seen Canelo Alvarez do that. All fighters do that. You've seen Keith Thurman do that. You've seen AJ do that. You're just moving the bag, working on your stamina. You're not in there moving your head and doing the whole thing, and you don't work the bag like that every time. All right, sometimes you're pushing the bag. Sometimes you're working your core, your stamina, your punching mechanics, your power. You've seen AJ just wind up and hit the bag. You've seen George Foreman do that. Just wind up. He has no head movement. That's not what he's working on. He's working on his core and his snap. So for you guys who know, that's what I was doing. So sometimes I'd have the bag and I would just crushing the bag, working on my core, working on my stamina, my punching mechanics. That's all I was doing. So everybody would say, move your head. You need more speed. Show some footwork. You drop your guard. Like I wasn't doing that at that moment. People who know boxing know that. And a lot of professional not a lot. There were numerous professional boxers who gave me love for that on Instagram. So thank you to you guys. You guys know who you are. Let's see. There's another super chat right here. Going to place a bet on Charlo first round KO. Let's go. Hit the Tyson bell. Let me tell you something, Doc. When it comes to Jermell Charlo, and Brian Castano, all right? Let me tell you something about Castano, okay? Yeah, I was going about 70% hitting the bag. When I hit it hard, pause, that thing flies all over the place. Let me tell you something about Brian Castano. Brian Castano is an aggressive fighter with good defense. He's an aggressive fighter with good defense, okay? He's a volume puncher too. I saw how he was just working on Lara. Brian Castano is one hell of a fighter. He is. Jermell Charlo is special. Hit the Tyson bell. Say what you want. Jermell Charlo is a special fighter. I've consistently said the Charlos are nice, bro. But Jermell Charlo, though, what gives him an edge over Jamal, which I think Jamal is technically better than Jermell. Jamal, the bigger Charlo, is technically better than Jermell. I think Jermell experience is better than Jamal, making him a better fighter and should be on the pound for pound list. Okay, right now, let alone if he becomes undisputed come Saturday night. Jermell Charlo is special. So he has that leverage over Castano. Castano is going to throw hammers at Jermell. Jermell's going to throw him back. They both, it's going to be, you want to talk about fan friendly. That fight's going to be, I hope I'm here for the fight because I'll be giving away all these boxing gloves. The Tyson Gypsy King Fury autographed boxing glove, Anthony H.A. Joshua boxing glove, and the Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder boxing glove. I'm giving all 3 of those boxing gloves away if I'm calling the fight Saturday. So be here. Make sure you're a subscriber too. And they're all sponsored by BUSR.com. Go to BUSR.com/ShowBizz. Place a bet on this fight. Promo code BIZ100 get you $100 to match your $100 that you deposit. So that's one leverage that Jermell Charlo has over Brian Castano. The other thing is Brian Castano. Hey, bro, I'm gonna say it one more time. Hold on, let me read this. Did that loss help Jermell? Certainly. The loss, the cry. I don't even want to fight. I don't even want to lose in Madden. All that. That helped. He got his ass whipped. Well, actually, he didn't get. I think Jermell won that fight, but he battled adversity and lost. That made him more of a lion. He got that loss off the way. Oh my goodness. Bag don't hit back. Just kidding. I'm a clown. Man, much love to you. Don't worry about it. So I'm gonna say this again. Brian Castano being newly married and bringing his wife to the training camp because I know he'd rather see her. I'm not sure if his team rather her be there. Okay? And she just want to be around her hubby. I understand that. But it's not a woman thing, it's a partner thing. If you bring your partner with you to the training camp, it takes a little bit of that edge, that animal out of you. That animal that you need to beat an animal like Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo's going to knock him out, bro. He's going to knock him out. Put your money on that. Biz, leave the heavy bag alone and work on your ESBC skills. Because when I whoop you, I don't want to hear any egg shaping. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm kicking your ass. I can't wait for this game to come out. Huff, you. Now, what's your name? Unika, you got one more time. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Now, 100,000 one way to your way. Thank you so much. Hit the Tyson bell. Biz, don't sleep on Castano. He is a beast. I got Charlo winning, but it's going to be a war. That's what I just said. So let me say it again. The fight on Saturday is going to be a fan-friendly fight. Castano is a volume puncher who also fights with good defense. He's a monster. I don't think that meant I slept. Jermell Charlo is going to sleep him, though. For the reasons I say, I think Jermell Charlo's special. All right. So let's go back to Tyson Gypsy King Fury. Let's end with this. Everybody hit the like button. I'm out. Much love to you, Carl. I'll see you later, bro. I love your how busy your activity in the war room. You got busy today, man. Give it up to Carl. Carl's left the building. Last thing I'm going to say about Tyson Fury is this. Look, Tyson Fury has had a very questionable career. With questionable moments. Okay. From his days around Klitschko on. He's a very talented and skillful heavyweight, unlike any heavyweight we've ever seen in boxing history. He's 6'9", knocking on 300 pounds, and slick, and has speed, and can talk. He has great mic skills. Very confident from a fighting lineage. There were a lot of things about Tyson Fury that I appreciated. With that said, moments like this is why Tyson Fury is so questioned and will forever be questioned. But it's this moment in particular for me that just really hit a low, a big time low. All right. I'm not sure what Fury would have to do to regain my support and be seen as a trusted heavyweight champion. After this, I'm not sure what he'd have to do. Okay. There are people that's going to be behind Fury no matter what, but I'm not sure what he'd have to do. Either way, he ain't doing it. He ain't doing it. I'm not sure what he has to do, but he ain't doing it. Nah, I'm first on ESPC. He trying to avoid me like Andre. I think his Ferrari is lower. What Fury do, brother? You late in the mug. My man said Fury, your boy, right? He does a troll, big booger troll. ShowBizz, stop virtue signaling about COVID. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what that means. Give me like the real thing. Fury don't want to fight Biz. Brother, you so late that you're saying stuff that I've already said. You're just late, bro. You come in, hey, yeah, like, bro, you're late, bro. Rewind the show and then come back and speak clearly. Let me see. Biz beat Fury. Let me see what you all got to say. Andrew is Q. What's up, Biz? Let the light in. Ring the Tyson bell. Thank you so much, brother. Fury was out taking pics without fans in the casino. I heard about that too. I haven't seen that yet, but I mean it's getting bad. DJ for real, gonna need BUSR to give me a pass to Spence versus all right Pacquiao. I know you got me. Sub and jab. The like people. Great discussion today. Absolutely. Hit the Tyson bell. I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you all this. I told you Biz Fury was a con man. So let me tell you all this. Let me ask you all this. Wilder fans, do we see eye to eye on this point? Yes or no? Because I'm gonna follow this up with another question. Do we see eye to eye on this point in particular? Yes or no? Because I'm going to follow that up, not even to the Wilder fans. I'm not going to ask the Wilder fans anything else. Just this right here. Yes or no? Just on this situation. Yes. Not fully. Yes, sir. Because I love them butter biscuit. Hope you are good. It'll be sad if everyone beat you. Yes, we do. Okay. Now let me ask you this. Not you. Fury fans, do we see eye to eye on this situation? Before I go, Fury fans, do we see eye to eye to this situation? Yep. Yes. Somebody said never. Fury fan. Yep. Doser. Look at BK, boy. He said, I lost my friend and cousin. Yep. Nope. Yep. On both accounts. Okay. I'm going to tell you this. Fury fans just agreed. They just agreed. Now, there are a few that said no, but Fury fans agree. There is a right and a wrong when it comes to this situation, and we all side on the side of right. I just wanted to know. Now, for the Fury fans who don't agree with me, all right, you're biased. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you are pro somebody being reckless with COVID-19, walking out in public with a mask, I can't see how. Without a mask, I can't see how. Now, if you're, hold on, let me take that back. If you don't believe my source, okay, that's your grounds. If you don't believe, but I'll tell you this though, don't project it on me that I'm biased. Don't project it on me that I'm biased. And this is what else I want you guys to say before I leave. This is something else I want you guys to understand. And I don't want to hear this in the comments. I don't want to hear any ideas that I switched teams. I've always been team boxing. ShowBizz the adult. Thank you guys for showing up. This was a fantastic discussion. We'll see as more news come out, how to deal with this, how to think about this, how to digest this. We're going to have another show tomorrow on Facts Friday. So we're going to have more information by Facts Friday, and we're going to hit you with the facts. Also, I'm taking out Ms. Biz for her birthday this weekend. But if I'm back, it is her priority to try to get me back here for the Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano fight. It's not my priority. My priority is to make sure she's happy. Her priority is to get me back. So we'll see what happens. If I'm here, I'm giving away all those autographed boxing gloves, and I will be commentating the Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano fight. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place bet on your favorite fights. King Kong have nothing on me. I'm out.